Good morning, and good morning, boys and girls, citizens of all ages. Welcome into the Power Hour here on Planet Radio 106.7. Today is April 1st. It is April Fool's Day, and I told you early this morning, I told you last hour that there are no April Fool's jokes today. Today's question of the day is real. If you want to bet on the question of the day, we can bet on it, and you're going to lose your bet because it's really going down. We're going to talk about it coming up in a bit. Also, we got special guests hanging out with us this morning, too. Going to get to them in just a couple minutes. Got to talk about a couple station things before we start the Power Hour, and one is our brand new contest. We did it last year. We're doing it again this year, and that is our backyard crawfish boil. It is presented by Edwards Seafood House, Papa D's Party Rentals, and LDD Concepts. So we want to invade your backyard, or maybe your front yard, or under your porch, your carport, whatever you got, with a crawfish boil for up to 25 people. We are bringing the crawfish, the trays to eat in. We're also bringing an inflatable for them kids to play while the crawfish boil is going on from Papa D's Party Rentals. And we have koozies from LDD Concepts. Plus, we're going to bring the drinks, too. So just about everything, and it's non-alcoholic drinks because we can't bring that. But we'll bring some soda pop, and we'll bring some water. The only thing you got to supply is the people, the place, and the tables and chairs. That's it. So if you want in on this, and this was a hit last year, we did it twice, go to the website and register at listentotheplanet.com, and I will announce the winner on April 17th. So you have about 2.5 weeks to get in the drawing for that. Also on the website, too, a couple other ways to win. We have Lunch with Logan. Dude, I was supposed to pick some winners today, and I didn't. We might have to do them after 9. So that is on the website. Raging Cajuns baseball tickets, we have those for every home game. Win that on the website. A couple things coming up this week. At Sam's Place, Kill Devil Hill is live in concert on Friday. We have 4 pairs of tickets to give away to that. And then on Saturday, we have LWA, Louisiana Wrestling Alliance's Saturday Night Heat, the Pit at Epic. That's Epic Family Entertainment Center, which is right off I-10, the Ambassador Caffrey exit. That's going on Saturday night. They sold out on March the 8th when they had their first event, and VIPs already sold out. They do have some general admission left. So if you want to go, I suggest you get your tickets very soon, and you can get them at LouisianaWrestlingAlliance.com. Or if you want to win a pair, you're feeling lucky, go to our website. And then for Kill Devil Hill and for LWA, we're going to do the drawing for those tickets on Thursday. So a lot going on. You got to keep up. There's going to be a lot going on when comedian Brock White Lyons gets back from offshore. We're going to talk about that coming up inside the Power Hour, because today's question of the day has to do with comedian Brock White Lyons. So we're going to get to that in minutes. I want to say good morning to a couple dear friends of mine. The Cajun mamas are here, Sarah and Koa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are the both of you? It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but we good.
We are good.
We're still making it.
It's been a while since y'all been on the air with me, but it hasn't been a while that y'all been here at the studio,
No,
right?
Yes, I feel like we're here all the time.
Frequent visitors of your studio.
I'm gonna give you the code to get in, and y'all can just walk in anytime you want.
Well, that would be interesting. I tell you
I
what,
don't
you
think
never
we
know.
could-
It might be a good thing because we always got something cooking or baking.
I know
bring
y'all
some
do.
goodies.
Yeah, because so y'all are here because of the podcast. So I produce Sarah and Koa's podcast. It is Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. So if you're not on that, get on that. You can subscribe on Apple. You can subscribe on Spotify, and also subscribe to their YouTube channel because you can see the video version
That's
there.
right.
And y'all's social media exploded. So on social media, you'll have a lot of great short form content.
Yeah.
And
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly short form.
And when we had talked a while back, I'm like, man, I think a podcast would be great for the both of you. Like it, and take what y'all do in short form and put it in long form. And it's off to a very successful start. So congratulations. on
Thank
that.
you. It's
Yeah.
it's been fun.
I
Not
guess
quite
we
a year
can.
yet, but I
Yeah.
mean it's creeping up.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess
Yeah.
we can blame you for that one.
That
Yeah,
was
Go ahead, blame
love
me.
it.
You can blame me for that
You
one.
know,
Absolutely.
we
in
like
our
to
ear
talk
about
so
that.
that's been fun. Yeah, he did. He put a bug in our ear and
Yeah.
he's like, "Y'all should do a podcast." And we're like, "Who's gonna want to listen to
Who the
us?"
heck's gonna listen to do we have enough to talk about for that long? You know,
And
do we have enough to
sometimes
say?
Our podcast be like 55 minutes.
We try to keep it
You
15
know?
to 20, and that
Yeah,
just don't
that
happen
never works.
ever.
That it could go on for 2 hours, but we have it like maybe 35, sometimes 45 minutes. It's not very long.
No,
it's not
because I've
very
listened to a 2-hour podcast before, not all at once. You know, you got to
Right.
take that in sections, but we try to keep it, entertaining and somewhat brief.
Long enough for a commute.
And that's always the magic question that people ask me about their podcast. How long should it be? And that's always a difficult answer. Because I think everybody's different. I think when people start creating content for their podcast, you got to take that into consideration. Kind of get the feel for it as well, because I think the both of you kind of have the feel for it now.
Yeah.
Like we talked about that whenever we started it. Like, look, as you continue to go, you're going to get the feel for how long, when we feel we should wrap up. It's just one of those things that kind of the knowledge comes with the experience with it. Yeah.
It's been pretty easy. Like, you give us a lot of pointers, but like, as far as, segue in and kind of finishing it up,
The chemistry between y'all two, it's already there.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Anyway, it's fun.
Yeah, we enjoy it a lot.
Now, I also want to say thank you because you brought me a sour loaf. It's a sourdough
sour
loaf.
A sour loaf.
A loaf of sourdough
sourdough.
bread.
Sourdough.
Oh man! If you're
my
watching this
goodness.
morning,
Listen,
look how pretty that is.
I'm having a proud mama moment this morning because my friend made this loaf.
Normally, her loaves are beautiful loaves, and I'm like the one that really makes some funky stuff. And I'm like, now I think I got it.
She
It's
got
only
it.
a year later.
Hey, better late than never.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
but it looks so good, man. And I told y'all whenever you walked in that I was excited about this because last week I started following a diet from MMA fighter Eric Scallon. And he gave me a diet to follow. He was in Fight Week last week. Now, it didn't go as extreme as he did.
I would think not,
No, but I it was a change from what I normally eat. And on this meal plan that he gave me, it did have sourdough bread, and I'm trying to find it. Okay, here it is. So, like, for instance, there's one meal that I can eat. So it's like 130 grams of cooked rice or 150 grams of cooked potatoes, sweet potatoes, or 2 medium slices of sourdough toast.
See, that just lets you know right there. It's
I
healthy
know,
for you.
I know. And I thought of the both of you whenever I read that. I'm like, man, boy, I wonder if I can get Sarah Koa to make me a sourdough loaf.
Now,
Look at you.
Put this
And
in
then
your
You
look
didn't
meal
at
even have
here.
to ask.
I know, that's so awesome.
Put
Thank
that
you.
in your meal plan for today.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, what about some butter? Can you put a
No,
little
probably
bit?
can't. No,
probably
probably
no butter.
No butter.
No, I don't
All
think I
right.
can do that.
Now, what about
No.
alcohol? Can you drink alcohol?
I don't think so. Now, I guess if I want to have, I guess maybe a cheat day on the weekend, I guess I can.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going too hardcore on it, but I felt like I needed to eat better. And then this is kind
You're
of
gonna
giving
feel
me an
better.
excuse and
You're
feel
gonna
better.
feel
Yeah.
better.
And,
Yeah.
and I mean, somebody that you trust their advice, they know what they're talking about.
They
So
do know what
it's
they're
not just
talking
some
about. Yeah.
A crash or fad diet.
Yes.
This is a way to eat.
This is it. So I'm excited about that. So it's week 2 for me. Eric was like, dude, if you're really in on it, give it about 3 months. He's like, you're gonna see a
sure,
pretty
yeah.
big difference. And I'm like,
You
okay.
will.
Good for
I
you.
was like, I'll try that.
Oh, I'm proud of you. Look
Thank
at you
I-
doing good for
I
yourself.
appreciate it. It's 8:11 here inside the Power Hour, Planet Radio 106.7. Sarah and Co is joining us, the Cajun Mamas. Y'all have a meet and greet coming up when?
Yes, On
This
Saturday.
weekend, on Saturday,
Yeah, the
we're
5th.
gonna be at Stein in Broussard.
Bruh, how did that
I
come
know,
up?
right?
The
We
meet
shop
and
at
greet at
Stein all the
Yeah,
time.
we
It's naturally a
well, they
connection.
putting us in the garden center, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know.
okay.
For Mother's Day, you know, go get your mama some
Okay.
flowers or
Yeah.
something.
Or I mean, it's getting to springtime. Mamas
Yeah.
like to go, and everybody's
Yeah.
pulling up their old flowers. So
Yeah.
I kind of goes.
Okay.
I have a friend that does PR for Stein.
Okay,
so
so
that's how
you had
that
it-
came
She hooked
about.
it up.
So what are y'all doing? Y'all going to be hanging out in the garden center and just
Yeah.
meeting it up with everybody,
They're
chatting it
gonna
up with
have a little
everybody.
supposedly, it's gonna be. They're gonna have a little community coffee station for people to come grab a cup and
Nice.
have a cup with us
And we're gonna have our merch. We're gonna have a couple of items there. You know, for
some
purchase.
cups, maybe like
But-
this one.
I mean,
I like
come
that.
out to
Oh,
Stein
all right.
Now,
with that spoon.
So that's
spoon
Stein.
not included.
That Stein, it's at on Ambassador Caffrey in Broussard.
In Broussard,
So
yeah.
like the extension, right?
Yeah.
What's the intersection there? I'm trying to think. Ambassador and
Don't give me the line.
I know. I'm
don't
not
know.
good with roads. Anyway, you know where it's at. Stein's in Broussard on the Ambassador Caffrey extension. And what time is that?
11.
11 to 1.
11 to 1.
1.
2 hours.
So come on your lunch break if you work.
Yeah,
no
grab
excuse.
your friends. Come on your lunch break, or everybody might be off. So
Yeah,
come get you some
Saturday.
flowers on the weekend.
Yeah, okay.
And come tell us hi.
Come tell us hello.
That's awesome.
So we're not just standing there. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, like doing live broadcasts back in the day, many a time you're kind of there like by yourself. You know, especially like at a car dealership, doing a live remote at a car dealership. You're just kind of there walking around, looking at cars. A couple people show up. But I know the feeling. But I'm sure y'all are going to have plenty of people there on Saturday.
I sure hope
We
so.
hope
Yeah.
so. We
Yeah.
sure hope so.
Are they promoting it too over at
Yeah.
Stein?
They
cool.
did. They put it
Yeah.
on their socials, and we shared that out. And yeah,
And we're gonna share it again. They had a bunch of people that was like, "Oh, I'm so excited, we coming." So, and then there was this one girl. She was like, "I'm coming this weekend." I'm like, "Listen, you could go, but we're not gonna be there till April 5th."
Yeah, she thought it
Oh,
was,
she wanted to go like
She
thought
was
when
it
y'all
like,
last
"We
posted it?
Saturday.
posted it early," and I was like, "You could come, but we're not gonna be there."
Do y'all want to answer today's question of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. Today's question of the day has to do with the official co-host of the morning show, and that's comedian Brock White Lyons, who was trying to get on y'all's podcast, right? Wasn't he trying to get on y'all's podcast
We
at
wanted
some
to
point?
collab with him
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah.
But I didn't know specific. Well, he wants to be on the podcast.
Oh, he still wants to collab with everybody. But we'll see if that happens. Now, the question of the day is this. Comedian Brock White Lyons will get an emoji tattoo live on the air. Which emoji should it be? Drop them in the comments. And then I put parentheses for real, because this is a real thing. Today is April Fool's Day.
Yeah, and
But this is real. Like, he is really going to do this. We have a few things planned when he comes back from offshore, and I'll tell you about that in a bit. But I want to get to some of the emojis. Right off the top of your head, Koa, what do you think he should get?
You know that little emoji that looks half stupid, half drunk? It's like,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's the one.
Okay?
That's the one.
I was thinking the one with the bad words coming out the mouth.
Okay, that would be,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect
That's
for
what
him.
I was thinking. Like, that's his vibe.
I'll put the pregnant man emoji. I think
Oh,
maybe
wow.
that's what
mean.
he
That
should
would be
get.
mean of you. That's so mean.
Evil.
Anna put the emoji of a lion because it's Brock White Lions. That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
too
that's
bad.
a good one.
He might not regret that
He
decision.
might not.
You know?
Now, I also want to say this. He is tattooed. So he has tattoos on his body. This is not like his first
His
tattoo.
first one.
Raven has like the mermaid, like Triton
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I've never seen that
Merman.
one before. The merman. And then what's this one? Like the rock? Like that's like a rock.
Okay.
Oh.
Or I don't know what you call
I don't know
that.
what you
Easter
call it.
Islands.
Yeah, Easter Islands.
Okay. Am I? Hey,
And
whatever.
My geography lessons
I
paying off
think-
from my
look at
school.
you.
Ann comments April Fools, and I reply back to Ann, and I'm like, nah, this is real. You don't know who you're dealing with here. Anitra has a pineapple.
No.
Nikki
Oh.
has the crazy emoji face. There's a throw up emoji face, a couple unicorns. There's some peanuts, a robot. Kyle has an emoji of a chef because he says that Brock is the roast master. There's the fairy. There's a fairy emoji. That could be pretty funny too. Another unicorn. There's some
or
poo-poo.
a unicorn would be.
There's also
Poo-poo's
eggplants.
obvious though.
Yeah,
Poo-poo's
Poo-poo's
too
too
obvious.
Yeah, the eggplant's too obvious
Yeah.
too. There's a clown. The clown emoji would be pretty good. There's another one that I think is funny as hell, and this one could be the one. And I don't know how to describe this one, but it's the one where the hand's doing like this.
Like,
How do you like saying
no,
like
just
like
like a
just a
little
little
bit,
bit?
just a little bit.
Yeah, the
Oh,
emoji
that
that says
is
just a little
funny.
bit. That would be funny.
I think so.
That would be funny.
Y'all hit up the comments with that one. That's good.
So I don't know how we're going to, and I told him, I said, dude, it's your body. Like, this is on you forever. If you want to do it, like, it's already set up. I already called the tattoo place, everything. It's already set up. But I said, like, this is your body. Like, you make the decision. He's like, I want an emoji. I'm like, okay, great. And I'm like, where are you going to put it? He's like, I'm not sure yet. And so I'm not sure how he wants to decide which one he's going to put up there. Maybe we'll be able to choose a few, and then everybody can go and vote of which one he should get. And then he'll get that tatted on
yeah,
his
let's
body.
narrow it down to like 3 choices.
To 3 choices.
This one.
Yeah.
And then
Narrow
y'all
it
gonna
down to
vote.
this one.
You like that one?
I think that's so funny though.
It is. I didn't
Little
even
bit.
think about that one.
That's a
My man Scott thought about that one, but that's pretty good. So that's coming up next week. I believe we're going to do that on Monday because he flies in on Friday. And he said, I'll hang out the whole week if you want to. So I think that's what we have planned. So Monday morning on the show, he's going to get tatted up. Tuesday on the show, we're going to have Shock Jock Jeopardy. Did you hear about that? Okay, so Shock
Tell us
Jock
about it.
Jeopardy, for those
Something
who didn't
else.
hear about it, this is Brock's idea. And this was all supposed to be like separated. But since he's going back offshore, now we got to concentrate it all in a week. So we are going to play, and then we have my man Steve Peliquin, who's the sports, he used to be the sports radio guy. Brock White Lines is in love with him. He's like, dude, we need to get somebody to host it.
Gosh.
JP Leonard was supposed to host it. He can't. So now Stevie P's going to host it because Brock fanboys on him. So he's going to be here. And it's going to be just like a Jeopardy game. So we're going to have 6 categories. I pick 3 and he picked 3. And then instead of having money with the questions, or what is it in Jeopardy? I guess it's more the answers, right?
Yeah.
Then instead of money, so instead of $100, it's going to be level 1 of the shot collar. And then instead of 200, level 2 of the shot collar. Instead of 300,
If you get
level
it
3,
right,
level 4.
you get shocked?
No, if you get it right, you don't get shocked.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
get it wrong, that's when you get shocked. So if you say 2000s hip hop for 5 shocks,
For
Steve
level
Peliquin,
5, level
yeah. And then
Oh
if
my
you get it
gosh.
wrong,
I
then
can't
you get
wait
shocked
for
on level
this.
5. And then the
Are
loser.
y'all doing this in front of a live studio
Oh, this is going to be like right here.
Oh,
Like
no,
next
I need
Tuesday,
I
right
need
here.
you to be
Yeah.
selling tickets to this.
Oh,
'cause
sell
I want to be
tickets,
right there
please.
when this is going on.
I want
Y'all
a
can
front
come and
row
hang.
seat.
Look, come and hang.
Listen,
Look.
I know that this is where Brock White Lion stays whenever he is when he's in town.
He's
he
on the
just
couch.
sleeps over here, huh?
Yeah, he does. He
I'm gonna
does.
sit right there and watch the fun.
And then the loser of the whole competition gets shocked at level 10.
Oh, that sucks. But I want to be here
But
for
I want to
it.
be here for it. Yeah.
And he was like, he said, dog, should we try it? Like, you want to try it on level 10 before we do this? And I was like, no. Because if I would try it, then I probably wouldn't want to do it. So
What if?
Yeah.
So
what,
I
I mean,
think
what if you shock yourself too hard
I
and they have to
I
get
don't
the
know what's gonna-
ambulance?
I might die. We might have to call Michael
you-
Lejeune
yeah,
over
you
at
pass out over here.
Katie St. Landry Hospital
Oh,
to
now
have
I'm a little
maybe a
scared.
bed ready in the emergency room. I don't know what's going to go down.
You should have a
Imagine-
nurse here though, for
Yeah,
sure.
imagine
A
y'all
EMT.
y'all playing this game and like you get to level 4 and you just can't barely hardly take it no more, and you know you got all the way up to 10 coming.
Uh-huh.
What you gonna say? I call it.
I guess. Now, but if Here's the
live
other
stream
deal.
has ended.
But if a dog can get shocked by the shock collar, I
Maybe
guess
their
a human
skin is
can't.
thick, though. Who knows?
You about to
Oh,
find
dang.
out.
Dang. Okay, y'all are
They
all
might
right.
and they got fur to go through too.
Oh,
Where are you
dang
putting this at? On your
On,
neck?
on our neck?
Oh.
You should have talked. See, you got to talk to your mamas first.
Dang it. Okay, never mind. I mean, it's done.
we being mamas here.
It was
It's
true.
done.
Let the man have fun.
Stevie P's coming and everything.
late.
He's
yeah.
coming in everything.
The wheels are in motion. It's too
Yeah,
late.
it's too late to back out.
Well, I'm here
now I'm
for it.
scared than what you. Okay, so look, y'all are more than welcome to come hang out. More than welcome. That the couch right here is for the two of you. Mr. Errol may show up. I don't know. But I want witnesses, right? Because I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, bro, they lying. They not getting shot."
Faking
I
that
want
shock.
witnesses here. So if y'all are down to witness, come on Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
And then so Wednesday, real quick. So Wednesday, we have our March Madness bracket challenge contest, I guess we'll call it. That's over. So between he and I, whoever we picked our winners for the March Madness bracket, and whoever has the least amount of winners, they consider the loser, which right now we know that is Brock White Lions. He came up with this contest too. And the loser, which is him, has to sit at Dino's Pizza from open to close, like just raw dogging it at the
my
table
gosh.
for the entire time.
No book.
No,
Can't look at
no.
your phone.
You can have your phone.
Okay.
Because obviously, I think he's going to want to go live and do some content.
Oh, yeah,
we're going to
surely
check in with
so.
him. But other than that, that's it. Now you can take time off by eating a slice of pizza, and we haven't really decided if a pizza is going to be worth 15 minutes or 30 minutes. What do y'all think it should be?
Okay, well let's.
So let's
one
say
piece of
30
pizza
times
takes 30 minutes.
10, that's 300 divided by 60. That's 5 hours worth of time from 10 slices of pizza, Chris. That's too generous. That is too generous.
Okay, so yeah, so
You
if you
be in
eat,
some type of
but
way.
but how? I know she's telling me about the shock collar and.
I'm just saying he's gonna get out of it. He gonna be there from.
Now, can
10
somebody go
to-
sit with him
to
if they
12.
feel bad
That's
for him,
it.
like Paul?
I mean, people can go poke fun at him and stuff, but,
But they
I don't,
can't
I don't,
sit
I don't
with
think
him and
they,
eat.
I don't think they can pull up a chair. No, I think we decided not to.
Oh.
Yeah. He says he's going to eat pizza to knock time off of it.
I
And-
would.
And,
For
and
sure.
again, I told him, I said, look, it's up to you. You lost. We'll come to an agreement whether a slice of pizza is worth 30 or 15 minutes. And he said, I'm going to eat my way out of it. And I
He
was like,
for
I
sure
would
will.
too.
Yeah.
okay.
No, I mean.
So that's Wednesday, and then Thursday. I forgot what else is Thursday. There's something else Thursday, but we'll get to that. And then I think he flies back out on Friday.
Dang, that's a fast week home.
I
you
know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is he gonna see his family at all?
Well, I told him. I said, dude, you've been gone for 14 days. Like, spend time with the family. He's like, no, man, I got some stuff. My wife said it was cool. Oh, I think maybe Thursday he might have an announcement. I think maybe there's an announcement that he has on Thursday. I think he
Well,
wants
now
to
I
do
gotta
it.
listen. I gotta know all
He's
the business.
he is just gonna sleep here though, I'm sure, because
Probably.
going
Yeah.
back and forth to Youngsville every day,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Well, Monday we're gonna. So when he gets tatted up on Monday, that's gonna be in Youngsville.
Oh, you going over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go over
meet
there.
him.
We're gonna go to. In fact, I'll let the cat out the bag. We're gonna go to Incophilia in Youngsville.
Okay.
So that's where he normally gets his tattoos. So we're gonna get that hooked up on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they was gonna come do like a mobile tattoo in here.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
no.
thought
We
too.
decided we're gonna do it like live on location. It'll be a
Okay.
meet and greet like what y'all are doing at Stein. All right, so it's 8:25 here inside the Power Hour. It's Chris Logan, it's Sarah and Koa, the Cajun Mamas. We are going to come back with the second half of the Power Hour. I want to play a caller. I played this last hour, and the caller, I have a new segment called Let's Talk About It, and people can call in with questions or if they have a problem. And this caller actually had a problem, and it's a relationship problem.
Uh-oh.
And I answered her problem with what I thought she should do. So from a female point of view, I want the both of you to give me y'all's take on maybe what she should do with this problem. Are y'all cool with that? Mm-hmm. So that's coming up. And do y'all want to get any questions on social media? Like, do y'all want any, if anybody has any questions on Facebook Live, we can ask Sarah and Koa, if you have any
Yeah,
questions.
y'all drop them in the comments. I'm looking right now. We got our friend Angela Robertson's watching.
Oh, Angela.
Dealership doing a live. Okay, hang on. So I got the audio coming through. Let me stop that. Okay, we'll get to some of the questions. If you, I love looking at the comments. Anyway, so we got that and more coming up. We are back in, I think, 2 minutes after we check the weather with Dave Baker here on Planet Radio 106.7. All right.
Love it.
We're still hot on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Don't say anything.
We got
Don't say anything
41
bad.
beautiful viewers
Oh,
on with us right
hey.
now.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
morning.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
John says I'm late. Hope I'm not pregnant. Yeah, John. Sorry.
Well. Take a test.
JP says, are those accents authentic or over exaggerated? JP, they are from my hometown of Church Point. And they are authentic.
Thank you.
This is what
Thank
we
you.
do.
I just don't have the authentic Church Point Cajun accent.
You've been doing this for too long.
I know,
You
huh?
have your radio
Did you
voice.
ever?
Yeah.
I know.
Did you ever?
Not really. Not really. I don't think I ever did. Vicky says Youngsville Highway 89. Okay, so that's the cross street.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you for that.
Yep. JP Boudreaux, bro, you ever need a last minute fill-in guest? I'm your guy. I'm gonna have to maybe get you on again, JP.
Who's
Bridget
that? 'Cause
says-
he looks official.
Got my coffee. JP Boudreaux, so he is actually working. He works for VE Roofing right now. Kara says, good morning from Gonzales.
I can't
Buddy
see all the
Dwayne.
I can't
comments.
see all
No,
the
I know. It's
must
jacked up
show,
now.
like,
I don't
just
care for it. Yes.
It
Like
shows
you have to
a
go.
overview. No, I don't know. Yeah.
Have y'all had that issue on y'all's live like that where you can't?
Sometimes I
See
feel like
them?
I
Somebody
don't
keeps
see
telling
comments.
me somebody's watching. Somebody's watching
Yeah.
the same person.
Like it only
Over and
goes.
over,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just did that. It said Dwayne's watching. Dwayne's watching.
Yes,
Dwayne's
it-
watching.
yeah.
Yeah,
something's
I know
going
he's
on
not
with
getting
that.
out and getting back in because I was like, Koa, are you getting out and getting back in that many times?
Yeah.
And she's like, no.
No, mine keeps doing that too.
There's some weird stuff lately, like
Yeah, they
especially with
must be
comments.
testing stuff out.
Because like it'll show like 2 comments, and then you click on the post, and there's like 67 comments. Like where normally it would show that real time. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. It's probably the Russians or the Chinese, if I had to guess.
Watching.
Hey, Alice.
Good morning.
Oh wait, I got another contest too. I need to talk about it. We're gonna do this on Wednesday. It's gonna be every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
Oh boy.
I can't imagine just the things that go on in your head.
it's called Name That Meat.
Oh, okay. By picture or by description or what?
By description.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
But
thinking
there's some sound effects involved, and
fun.
yeah.
y'all should do one where y'all get some people that can't cook.
Okay.
Like, what kind of meat is this? Like some people, they're like, I did my chicken medium rare. That type of stuff.
That would be fun.
Or like
There
somebody
is-
that they gross, like they're gross.
Y'all met Al Abear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been trying to get him to come hang out on the show.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, dude, because he's not doing TV
freelance
anymore.
now.
Yeah, he's like all over the place. And I said, let's think of something to do.
Yeah.
And so we can make it a weekly thing. And we had talked a couple times a few weeks back. And somebody might steal my idea if they're watching the live, but
Cut it out now.
but so what,
Cut it out.
so what we want to do is like he would bring food
Yeah.
products, and it would be a name brand and a no name brand, and
Love
like I would have
that.
to try
Yeah.
each of them and try to guess which one's name brand and which one's.
But
no
now
name
you're on a
brand.
diet. You can't do that.
I know.
Just a little,
Just a little bit, a little bit. Yeah.
Taste.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming
Good
back.
idea.
Ooh, Zach Top. Okay. It is 8:30 here inside the Power Hour, Planet Radio 106.7. Cajun Mama, Sarah, and Koa hanging out with us this morning. And we're talking a little bit about what's going on with them. We talked about their podcast, which you can subscribe to, Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas, Apple, Spotify. Also subscribe to the Cajun Mamas on YouTube, and that way you can get all their content
And it
there.
don't cost nothing. Just in
$0.
case you're wondering. We
It's
get asked
free.
that all the time. Well, how much is it to subscribe? Because
No.
I love y'all, but I'm not paying $12 a month. And I'm like, ma'am,
It's $0.
ma'am, it's $0. It's okay.
But they know how to use YouTube,
Yeah. Yeah,
YouTube is their thing.
It's their jam. Yeah.
It's a great podcast. Y'all have guests on and talk about a lot of. It's talking about a lot of mama things. Like, I mean, is that fair to
We try to do
Yeah,
a mixture,
mama.
not just mama things, but of course that's what we are.
Faith
So
sometimes,
we
our
do-
faith,
Yeah.
and sharing it. But, like, sometimes it's just funny things. We need to do another one where we just tell stupid jokes.
That would be
was
funny.
fun.
Yeah.
yeah, we like to
That's
tell
good.
corny jokes and
Can you give us one?
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I mean, come on! If you're
Oh,
funny, you
stop.
can do it. Boom, like that.
we not Brock White Lions.
Okay,
No,
all right.
Got the wrong one.
And speaking of joke, I gotta say thanks. Anna texted in her prank at work today. Since it is April Fool's Day, she said, check out what I'm doing at work. And she put 2 boxes of Mesh's donuts in their break room. But they're empty boxes. And she put a vegetable tray in each box.
That's so good.
I would
Of-
be
of
so
Mesh.
mad.
That's so good.
But like, okay,
so
they should
bad.
just go over the meshes and like, listen, I need 2 boxes. You know? Hey, can I
I
have
don't-
2 boxes?
Maybe she
You know?
bought them. I need to ask her that. Like if she bought them,
Yeah.
or if she had donuts in them and she took them out, and then she put the vegetable tray in there.
She probably went in and got herself a little donut.
Because
and
ain't
said,
nothing
"Hey, can I
made
have
me
2
happier
boxes?"
than to see some boxes of donuts at the school.
Yes.
Okay, in the lounge. If I would go in there and see some vegetables, I would be so mad.
That's so good though.
Oh, that is good. Though.
And
That's good.
she
I would
sent
like
me
to put a
pics for
camera
proof.
and see,
Yes.
you know,
Yes,
like
she should have done
what
that.
the people's face would be
Ooh,
looking
some
like and the
cussing
words
going
that
on,
would come
yeah.
out of their mouth.
Did y'all get April Fool today? Did y'all do anything, or did anybody try to fool the
No.
both of you?
I tried to get my kids and just told them it's really, really cold outside. Y'all go see. Yeah,
it
they
didn't.
were like, they gave me an eye roll.
Yeah.
That was about
I
it.
told them they didn't have to do. Yesterday, I told them I was like, tomorrow there's no school, and then I was like, April Fool.
That's mean.
But
That's pretty good. I saw a list that was 13 harmful April Fool's pranks to pull on someone that
harmful?
won't make them sad.
Oh.
Harmless.
Harmless.
Oh, okay, I was
Sorry,
like, how could be-
sorry, I read it wrong. Someone said, I once changed my wife's birthday on Facebook to April 1st. She spent all day confused as to why she was getting happy birthday messages and comments. That's pretty good. I once painted my husband's soap bar with clear nail polish, let it dry, and put it back in the shower. It would not lather no matter how hard he tried. I've never
Now
heard
that's
that.
funny.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
It says, I had a 5-year-old son pretend he found a big bug in the house. We put a raisin in a napkin, and he excitedly ran up to my wife and said, look at the bug I found, Mommy. And before she could see it, he ate it in front of her. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
This one says, I switched up the order of my brother's drawers once. He was not amused. That's okay. My son once filled my purse with bras that I had to remove at the register to reach for my wallet.
oh my gosh.
At least it wasn't panties, I guess.
I
you know?
guess, yes. This one says, I once hid 144 Easter eggs around our home. It's been 2 or 3 years and there's still a few unaccounted for. Okay. Simply set your significant other's alarm to a different sound. That's pretty good. Buy a toilet brush identical to the one you have. Place it in the dishwasher. When she notices and maybe freaks out a little, remind her that you've been washing it like that for years
Oh my
without her
gosh.
complaining.
That's good.
Oh, I would die.
We told a coworker there was vandalism in the parking lot. It looked like his tires were slashed. When he got out to his car, we had all taped photos of slash to his tires.
Oh, Lord. Cheesy.
My husband changed my autocorrect to make you swap to y'all.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, around here, I type y'all all the time.
all the time.
I once switched the apple in my dad's lunch to a fake one. Okay. I unscrewed the shower head as a teenager and put beef bouillon cubes inside and laughed when my sister took a shower in beef broth.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Who thinks that? Like, how do you think of that?
Yes.
You know what?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
take some beef bouillon cubes. Oh, that is so good though.
If your significant other works from home, get an image of their usual background for video calls and give it to all of their coworkers. Okay, so I guess you would. Is that like flipping the?
Yeah.
I guess like you're giving it to them, and they would put that on their Zoom calls. I guess I'm assuming if your significant other works from home, get an image of their usual background for video calls and give it to all their coworkers. Yeah, I guess you would
And then
maybe
it would look like
set
they
that-
in their
yes,
house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Like if I would video call you and have all this behind
That
me.
would be. I mean, that's okay. I mean, that's pretty
clever.
good.
That's
yeah.
clever.
Also, this morning, wanted to play this for the both of you. I have a new segment called Let's Talk About It. And it's where people can call in if they have questions or a problem or whatever. And I'll answer their question. I'll try to solve their problem. And the number to call if you want to do that, look, and you can remain anonymous. Most of the people that called in have remained anonymous, except for Mr. Errol, who called in last week for me to help him with his problem because he was too embarrassed to talk to me about it here in person.
How did you tell it was him? How could you tell?
It was just it was a distinct voice.
I know. I know.
So this one is from a female, again, who wanted to remain anonymous. And it's some issues with a relationship. Now, I played it last hour, and I gave my take and my suggestions to her. But since we have two females in here, we got the Cajun mamas, I want to get your take on this. So are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and play this.
Hi, I'm a longtime listener of the planet, and I'm looking for some advice. I'm a divorced mother of two, and I've been in a relationship for almost 8 years with another guy I met after I split up with my ex. Unfortunately, I think my last marriage got me all messed up with commitment issues, and I can't say yes to marriage again, even though technically we are engaged. Every time I even get close to being serious about marrying this guy, he does something so stupid that drives me away from the thought of staying single seems to be my better option. Last year, I booked an expensive trip for us to go to Tahiti because it's a beautiful place, and I want to see something beautiful outside the country. It's another check mark off my bucket list. Well, long story short, I paid for the trip in full, and only months away from us going, I discovered he's been asking another girl for nude pictures on a popular social media messaging app. How I discovered this and who this person turned out to be, well, that's another story. But she sent him naked pictures of herself from all sorts of angles, and I found out. What would you do in this situation? I mean, if I say anything, he's going to know I was snooping on his phone. But if I don't, it's going to eat at me until I explode. And I have this expensive trip I paid for hanging in the balance. Please help.
That's a no-brainer to me.
So what did the both of you think of that in her situation? What should she do?
In any situation, if a man looking at naked pictures of another woman and we are in a relationship together, engaged, that's a hell no for me. You're gonna see my naked ass all the time, or you could roll. Me and my besties going to Tahiti. Bye.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Koa, yeah, no, agree.
Look, don't even be worried about telling him that you found out because you are worried he's gonna be
no.
like, you were snooping on my phone. How dare you? Well, how dare you?
Right.
No, you tell him that you found out. Don't matter how you found out. and then you take your little self to Tahiti off your bucket list and bring a friend or whoever. Go by yourself, even
It's
if.
paid
That's what I was
for.
thinking. And maybe
I'd
get
rather
that.
bring my
In-
kids to Tahiti than bring his ass.
And
Nuh-uh.
Get that-
enjoy yourself.
Maybe I was thinking, I told her, maybe she can get that Tahitian strange, right? Maybe that little pool boy or something. Somebody that might not take any nude pics from anybody. But another thing that I was thinking about. Now, look, I'm older. I don't do that kind of tomfoolery or anything like that. But she said that there were the nudes from different angles.
Yeah, that
Like
was
that?
a very interesting
like-
description she gave, which it disturbed me for her, because she had to see that too.
What?
Can't unsee that.
Is that like selfies and then like different regions?
No,
There's
that-
regions.
that's
Maybe
regions.
like a leg up and like
Oh,
I
yes,
don't
for
I
sure.
don't understand that. Like when somebody sends nudes, do you send one? Do you send multiple ones?
would not
Front
know.
shots, back shots? I'm not familiar with that.
Nuh-uh.
I don't
Not
I don't
familiar
know.
with it, but
You
I would
know,
imagine in this day and
Take
age.
a picture in your mind because you ain't getting no nudes of me.
In this day and age, she probably charged extra for the angles. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She may have. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I'm wondering if it was that site where you have to pay. You
She
have to
said
pay.
a popular
Some-
social messaging app, so
A
maybe
social
not. Or
messaging
some,
app.
I think
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
she said that. Yeah.
okay.
So I think somebody
so
was,
she
she
was
probably wasn't
sending.
even charging it. She probably wasn't
Wasn't
even
even
charging
charging
for
for
that.
that.
That's
She
silly.
said it for free.
If I'm taking naked pictures, I'm making money, baby. Ain't no damn way.
Coming soon, the Cajun Mamas.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not even feet pics.
But
I mean,
the thing
like,
about
no.
it is ain't
look.
nobody would pay for that.
You'd be
Maybe you, but
surprised.
not me.
You'd be surprised. You know all those TikTok messages we get from sugar daddies?
Oh, sugar daddies. Yeah.
we could have
I would
hang
be a
on.
millionaire.
Hang on, y'all open the door. Y'all
Okay.
open the door. So I'm asking, y'all get people like
It's not
like
mostly on TikTok.
insinuating things like
yeah.
that?
But
Oh, yeah.
they'll say SD because they know if they type sugar daddy, TikTok will flag it. So you ever had an SD baby girl? And I'm like, I just don't even answer that.
Sometimes they say, I want to send you money. And that's it.
That's it. They just want to. What would you do? What would you do with $5,000? Like,
yeah. I would be a millionaire right now if I really thought all that.
if
and
you
I
re- if
really
we
got
really
all
thought
that money.
they would have
Uh-uh.
come through with that.
And
What-
they all kind of handsome looking,
It's
that's
all AI
not-
generated.
Oh, Lord,
That's
I'm telling
catfish.
you.
What's the strangest thing y'all had pop up in the DMs?
Oh, my gosh. I guess, I don't know, strangest thing. There's so many
Y'all didn't
strange
get
things.
y'all didn't get any random like
Pictures and stuff?
yeah.
No.
No.
On Instagram, they invite us to all them rooms.
Yeah.
Like in Branch?
No.
Oh.
No, like, there's like chats for nasty stuff.
Oh, okay. So they
know,
invite y'all to
It's
go
a
to
group
that.
Yeah.
chat type of thing.
And no, I just delete.
I just delete that. Yeah.
Unreal, man.
Oh man, people are, yeah. One time though, I made a reel or something and I got a shot of my feet by accident and somebody immediately commented, Stop that. You can't give that away for free. And I'm like, is there really a market for this? Turns out.
There
But
is, and it's scary.
I wouldn't know.
To be in people's heads.
Oh,
I don't
know.
want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in my little bubble.
I'm good.
Man. So, social media wise for the both of you, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and y'all are both creating content like together but separate. Like there's not a Cajun Mamas
On social. no.
Instagram, TikTok.
On
There's
YouTube.
nothing
Just
on
YouTube.
YouTube. Yes.
Just YouTube, we together.
So where do they need to follow on social media?
Used to just search my name, KOA.
Okay.
It's Koa Guidry Melanson is what it's under. And there's a couple of fake accounts
There's
lately.
some fake
Uh-oh,
accounts.
So
y'all
make
in
sure
that-
you see
in
that
that
blue
world?
check.
Yeah.
That little blue check, that's me. Somebody recently, Bryn, my oldest, she said, Mom, somebody told me that you were famous because you had that little blue check. And I was like, that don't mean nothing, baby. I just pay for
You
that.
pay for
Yeah.
it. Yeah, absolutely. What is that, like $14 a month or $12 a month?
It's
something
like
that?
15 a
Yeah.
month.
And worth
Yeah.
it because,
$14.99?
man,
But
it
worth
helps
it.
you from getting hacked, too.
Yeah.
So, also, okay, so she's Koa Melanson on everything. I'm Lippy Lady, 3 L's, on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm Sarah O'Pry on Facebook. We together on Cajun Mamas on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's where we at.
That's where you can follow. So let's see if there's any questions on the Facebook Live this morning.
Okay.
It's weird to see comments now. It's very weird.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any new comments since earlier, and I have to like get out and get back in it. And now they popping up.
Bridget says, "Oh, let them send you that $5,000 and take a trip to Tahiti and be fancy."
I started thinking about just dropping my Venmo for them if they really want to send me money. Just reply with
send
Venmo.
me money.
But I can't. The Lord said no.
No.
Ricky says he said in Branch. I thought that was
That
the
was
rooms that
funny. Oh,
we're getting
Lord.
invited to.
No.
Thank God.
Celestine says don't ever send nudes. See, she also said, I guess is to the call, kick him under the curb and go have fun by your damn self. Yep.
By yourself.
And it says, confront that buster. Who cares if you snoop? Your gut told you something was off. Kick him to the curb. Take your best friend. Have the time of your life. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So let me see. You see any questions on there, Cole? Are you able to kind of pull it up?
I see comments, but there's no questions that I can see.
Okay. And it's very weird.
You know what?
Feet find. Oh, Bridget said feet finders is a thing. Feet finders.
I'm not going there.
Find the Cajun Mamas on Feet Finders. At Cajun Mamas.
That's another thing you don't want to see. I'm on them things too much. I can't be like just sitting up with my feet trying to make them all pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
That is just not gonna happen.
These are some working feet.
Yeah.
I just pulled up Facebook, and Lafayette Comedy has a huge announcement. Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis live comedy night on April 31st. So that is a April Fool's joke.
It's April Fool's.
Because there's no
April
April 31st.
31st.
Yeah. And you got to watch, if you're on social media today, just watch for just those little subtle hints like
Be
that.
careful now. Don't get
I wonder who's going to get the good one today. Somebody somewhere is going to get the good one. And I'm not doing anything. I said that this morning on the air. I'm not doing anything. Everything I said today is real. Let's see. Oh, Brock shared the question of the day. Let's see what kind of comments he has on his post. So the question of the day is, comedian Brock White Lyons will get an emoji tattoo live on the air. Which emoji should it be? Drop them in the comments. Parentheses for real. So this is for real. This is happening.
For real.
Raven has the mermaid. So does Megan. Dustin has the poo emoji. Eggplant, lion, monkeys. What else? Derek Stanford has the melting emoji.
Okay.
What does that one mean? Y'all have younger kids. Y'all know this more than I do. What does that one mean?
The face melting?
Yeah, like just.
Oh, like I just cleaned my entire house and now my kids' stuff is everywhere again. Face melt.
Yeah. You just kind of like,
Okay.
I know I'm old, so that's what I believe it to be.
Okay.
But it could be,
That'd be an interesting thing for you to look up to talk about what emojis really mean.
What they really mean.
Some of them do not mean what we use them for.
I see. Brittany has an upside down smiley face. So, I mean, that one's pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna play this out. I guess I'm gonna have to give him an opportunity to choose. I'll give him an opportunity to choose which one he should get.
Take the top three. And
Top
let him
three.
pick.
Surely
And let 'em
AI
pick.
is going to tell you what the top 3 are. Whenever you go to your comments, it's going to tell you. And
Yep.
then you can let everybody vote on those.
That would be okay.
I'm still about the cursing face. Or that one.
Or this one.
Yeah, cursing face or
Yeah,
that one.
I think that one's the one. Let me see if I'm gonna want to see and the comments it's so crazy
gonna
now, man.
color
Why
it in?
Facebook got to jack it all up?
You're going to color it in or it's just going to be basic black?
No, it would be
Like the full color?
Yeah, the full color. So if it's the mermaid, that's blue and pink and
that.
the yellow hair, it would be full color.
Okay.
Full color. He can get whatever he
What if
wants.
he got a mermaid? No, it's an emoji. Never mind. I'm getting carried away. I'm just picturing a mermaid emoji, but Brock White Lyons' head on it.
That could be cool. That
or
could
a
be
white
great.
heart and the lion. White lions.
Okay, like a white heart would maybe like the lion laid out on top of it. maybe.
Maybe. Now you getting fancy.
It is. that I'm trying to think, but I still come back to this. Like I think that little one. I think that's the one.
Clever.
That is pretty clever. I got to give a shout out to Scott for that one. I think that was the best one today. I said the pregnant man just to have it, but I've never used the pregnant man. The one time I did see someone use the pregnant man was Ben from Developing Lafayette.
Okay, what was it about? Like, what do you use that for?
And it was about being full and having a full stomach and eating a lot.
Food baby.
A food baby.
And I texted it to him. I said, dude, that's the best use of that emoji. If you don't mind, I might steal it from you. And he's
I
like,
feel
go
like
ahead.
our generation really loves emojis. Mm-hmm. We use them in every text message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Crazy, right? You ever thought that the
all the
older
time.
generation would start using that? Or are they
It's
not cool?
interesting.
Or are
That's
they
from
not cool?
back
Is it
in
not
the
cool
AIM
anymore?
days, AOL Instant
It's
Messenger
because
days.
you
when we
can't, but also when you, with the little colon and the
Yeah.
thing. But also, like, they're like, I don't know if you being nice or you being mean. Well, if you put the emoji, it kind of gives the tone.
The tone.
That's why I do it.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. There was an older gentleman that I messaged. This was about a year or so ago. And the both of you know I use the word dude a lot. And
cool.
I use it in my normal,
And cool.
And cool. So I use the word dude a lot in my normal conversation. And I call this guy dude in the text, right? Because I take it as conversational. Like I didn't want it to come off at a different tone. So sometimes I type conversational ways not to come off rough. So, hey, dude, just got a quick question, with the smiley face. And he got mad. Mad. I'm 60 years old and I never had another guy call me dude. And I'm like,
no.
Dude, stop before I go to your house. Stop.
Dude, stop.
In your case, you are the dictionary
So the
definition of dude.
A funny story about dude. I was working at another big radio station group, and we had like the national vice president come in, and I was doing sales and I was doing on air. I was doing both, and he was more over the sales side. And so he was there for the day, and then we each had like 15 minutes with the guy. And I'm not very intimidated by people like that. And so we sat and we talked. And I called him dude.
And what happened?
And I didn't realize that I called him dude because that is in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
And so we're in our end of the day sales meeting, and the sales manager said, oh, we had a great day with such and such. And we had one person in here that made a very good impression with him and called him dude. And then everybody just looked at me like, shoop. And I'm like, bro, I called him dude.
You didn't even realize you
And
did it.
I didn't even realize
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah.
He picked up on that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And,
But it was all right? It was all right with you?
they didn't fire me or anything like
Can
that.
you imagine?
But yeah, like suit and tie, like everything, like the person you see in the movies, like
They
like
just know
that
how
big.
real you are.
I mean,
This is
I'm
real
I
dude.
try
You're a
try
real
not to
dude.
be like somebody that I'm not, but that was pretty funny. Like the most
Everybody
important
knew.
person I'd ever talked to, and I called him dude.
I bet that older gentleman that you said got mad, he grew up with his father was like very against like Californians, like those progressives.
Yeah.
And he was like, we will not say that language in this house.
And
Dude.
and then they fired me for not getting vaccinated. And look at me now, dude. I mean, come on, bro.
Look at me now,
Look at me
dude.
now, man.
Look at
But
me
yeah.
now, gold teeth when I smile.
So that was, but that was a pretty good dude story. But it's true. You got to watch that tone and text and email. I try not to read too much into that.
Yeah.
But some people do.
Oh, yeah.
Some people do a lot. And
that's the
that
same
bothers
people
me.
that's typing in all caps.
I know. But does that, if somebody sends you all caps in an email, do you think they're screaming at you, or you
think
just think
they
that they forgot
probably
to
elderly.
hit hit the caps lock
I don't
whenever
get
they
it
typed.
all capped emailed a lot, but we get all capped comments a lot. It'll be in all caps. And I usually just say, I mean, I hate to stereotype, but it's older people that do that
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah.
You know?
Not so much anymore because I think their kids showed them how to pick up the resolution on their text, you know. And so like back then, that's all they could do to be able to see what they was typing.
Okay.
you know.
I see what you're saying.
All right. Yeah. So look, we're coming to the end of the Power Hour already.
Oh, that went fast.
Yeah, I appreciate the both of you hanging out. So don't forget, real quick, Stein in Broussard
Yes.
on Saturday
from 11 to 1.
Okay, you can meet the Cajun Mamas, Sarah and Koa. They're going to have a little meet and greet. You can take some pictures,
Some coffee.
sign an autograph, drink some coffee.
Please
You have
come
community
see us.
coffee there. You can buy some plants. They're going to be in the garden center.
Yes.
That wasn't an April Fool's joke. That's
was
where
not.
y'all are going to be.
They're setting us up in the garden center. Yeah.
Okay.
Whether or not that's in the front or I don't know if you got to walk through the store. I'm not sure. I've
Okay.
never been to the Broussard location, but we're going to see. But yeah, we're going to
Should
be
be
set up.
interesting.
and-
Hopefully the weather's
Yeah, I
nice.
hope the weather's nice for everybody. If not, we'll be in the store. She said if it's raining, they'll just come in the store. But yeah, we hope to see y'all there.
Yes, we hope to see y'all there. Take some pictures. Have some fun.
11 to 1.
Okay.
11 to 1.
So again, mi casa, su casa. Y'all come hang out anytime you want. And y'all are
Can't
just
wait
down
for
the road.
shock
I'm
show.
watching y'all.
Yeah,
show
y'all coming
together.
back for real for the
I
shock?
want to.
I want
Shock
to.
jock?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure that out.
Yes.
So we're into the final
I'll
hour
sit
of the morning
quietly.
show. It's coming up here on Planet Radio 106.7.
Sit quietly, but then you'll hear us cackling in the back.
Look,
Like
and in
cackling.
in here, I'm gonna have some alcohol because I don't know if I'll be able to watch that.
Sober.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh my God.
Oh my word.
Let's see. Hang on. What's
We
the-
still got 51 people watching us on Facebook.
That's good.
Y'all are the best. Thank y'all for
Yeah, thank
tuning
y'all
in.
for tuning in.
Dwayne says, take all the feet pics y'all want. Come on, Dwayne. Monique says all caps is insulting in an email.
Mo, she said no all caps for her. That's insulting. Dude is gender neutral and multi-generational. Anna said dude is okay.
Okay.
Dude's
All right.
okay. What about
She
bruh?
says he had daddy issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like his daddy was not about the
And his mama said ain't a word.
Ain't
you
a
know,
word.
Ain't a word. I used to hate that when people would say ain't a word.
Ain't a word.
It's in the dictionary, we would say.
Uh,
So cute.
growing up, like we would say ass, and they're like, oh, and like, it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Would y'all do that? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I laughed the other day
My kids do that to me.
because what was the video you did that you were learning Cajun French
Quits.
and you said quit?
Quits. Do you know Minu is one too? Minu, like the little
Cat.
Minu cat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Minu is
I
yeah.
thought
I guess I
everybody
knew it was
knew.
French,
Minu, quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A quit, but it didn't actually mean a braid all the time.
Yeah.
used
Like
it
mama,
for
if it was
hair.
half up, half down, you had a
Yeah,
quit
just
in
like
your hair.
yeah.
Like quit.
Yep. John says I have an uncle that really does look like a pregnant man, skinny with a big old paunce.
Oh, everybody.
that
That's a
happens.
food, baby. It's
Yeah.
food,
That happens.
especially
yeah.
down here.
And a dude is a gender neutral and multi-generational. It is.
Plants and plantar Dwayne, you talking about feet?
I guess. You don't know what he's talking about. Monique says, ain't is to a word.
Ain't is to a word. No. Lord.
All right. Well, we'll wrap up the Facebook Live. Thanks for watching this morning.
Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with us.
And thanks for the sourdough bread, too.
You welcome.
I can't wait to cut that. So how long should it, you think it's cool enough now?
It's probably good now. Let's see. It's still a little warm on the bottom. By the time you get, well, I was going to say by the time you get home, but you'll stay here all day probably, huh?
Probably. Have some
By
meetings in
lunchtime,
Lafayette.
it'll
and
be
I'm
Oh,
coming back.
good.
You could go for it now. I would. It's
Just
still
if you cut it
slightly
too
warm.
early, it's gummy inside. Nobody wants a gummy
Yeah.
loaf.
No, I mean, I
It's been an hour though. You're probably good.
don't mind letting it cool. I'm going to figure where I'm going to fit it in. Well, where
Yeah,
I'm going to
you gotta
fit it
fit
in
it
in the
in.
meal plan.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Good
But I'm
for you.
glad.
Good boy.
Now,
I'm
so
now I get to
proud
do
of
that.
you.
Thank you.
Who's
Thank
making
you.
all your meals?
My wife and I did.
Oh,
On,
y'all
on
did? Y'all
Sunday.
been
Yeah.
meal prepping? I didn't know
Yeah.
if you got like from a service. or
No,
something.
last week when I was doing it with Eric, like for fight week, there was a place called the Prep House. And they gave me some meals. So I think they gave me like 6 or 8, I believe. So I mean that kind of took us
Somebody's asking about that.
like 4 days. Yeah, I mean that was like 4 days worth, and then we cooked some other stuff, and then I decided to do it again this week, and then so we cooked on Sunday.
Now
Yeah, you
it's
got to give it at
it's
least a
hooked.
good 6 to 8 weeks to really see.
And a habit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like
Make
you're
a
gonna be
habit.
able to go places and be like, okay, no, I don't want to eat that because it's gonna make me feel this
Feel
way,
bad, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Bridget Walker, you can get this mug at CajunMamas.com.
We didn't even say the name of our
We
website.
didn't.
Oh, dang.
CajunMamas.com.
CajunMamas.com.
Bridget says, where can I get a coffee cup?
What does it
Sarah
say on the
has?
bottom? What's the is it a hashtag?
Cajun Mamas.
Hashtag
Oh,
Cajun
okay.
Mamas.
We have a new merch coming and it's so good.
Ooh.
Léonce, you know Léonce?
I heard y'all talking about
We
him.
got a nod to Léonce coming in our
Oh,
merch.
my
We cannot
word.
wait. for
So
y'all to see.
where did the name Léonce come from?
We just tried to think of the most Cajun man
Okay.
name.
There used to be a man in Church Point named Léonce.
Léonce.
I mean, it is. Yeah, we even know a little boy, and
Yeah.
like they still using the
Yeah,
name out
yeah.
there. But Léonce.
Wait,
is
y'all
just-
know a little boy named
Yeah,
Léonce?
yeah.
You
That's
know
freaking
Donovan Darbon?
awesome. Yeah.
His little boy's name is Léonce. I didn't choose it because his
No,
little boy's name
no,
is
no, no.
Léonce. It just so happened. And they have very like French names for their kids.
Really? That's pretty cool. Like Léonce, he was like kind of like a, not kind of, he was a drunk.
It's true. Well,
Oh,
that
yeah.
Almost goes
goes.
with our story.
Because
of Léonce.
this is true. When I was still living at my mom and dad's, this was probably like 90, maybe like 94-ish, probably 94-ish, 95-ish. And it was a Saturday morning. This is the God to honest truth. I walked outside, got the mail in the front. They had a brick mailbox. Got the mail, turned around, was walking back, and I hear, boom. Léonce had hit
Stop it.
mailbox.
I swear, had hit our mailbox.
Almost
Because-
got you.
he was
Almost
drunk.
took you out.
Yes. And he had like this old 1970s. It was like a Plymouth, like one of them tanks, right? Like, like
Wow.
you couldn't kill it. Like nothing happened to his vehicle.
No, it was
And then he
fine.
smashed the mailbox. God
That's
to
some-
honest truth, Léonce.
see, that's
What was
some
his
Léonce stuff.
last name? I see his face. He was drunk
Story
all the
idea.
time.
He was drunk all the time.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
Léonce.
Drinking and driving.
Pauvre bête Léonce. Ours rides a bicycle everywhere.
And so anytime we see somebody on a bicycle, we're like, what is Léonce up to today?
Yeah.
Anytime we see somebody with something crazy,
Yeah, it turns into Léonce.
it turns into Léonce because
He
he does
He's
silly
so fool.
things.
So is it shirts? Is it
Shirts and mugs are specialty. You have to have Léonce.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're still watching the Facebook Live, CajunMamas.com is where you can get all the merch. All right, so we're wrapping up the Facebook Live. Thanks again for hanging, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Celestine says Celestine is from Church Point too.
I like
she says
that name.
my pawpaw's middle name is Léonce. I guess it's a Church Point thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Celestine. I love that name.
Steven says my friend has a yard man named Clémence. Okay.
Okay.
We know a
We know
Clément,
Clément. Yeah.
but this is Clémence with a C.
And it's not Clement. It's
No,
Clément.
that's it.
Josh says, what a cool name. You got a cool pawpaw. Léonce, that's dope.
That's dope. He
How do
said.
how do y'all spell it? How do y'all spell it on the merch? Leonce?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Léonce. Y'all need a character. Like y'all need a
Y'all
real
never
person.
know. No.
Here, you leave it. We're just gonna leave it.
Léonce is up to your imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you never know what he's gonna do next.
But we do.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging. Wrapping up the Facebook Live. See you back tomorrow.